Vlogmas day 2. Andrew left for work a little while ago and I've been spending the last hour editing Vlogmas from yesterday. The first few days are always like the longest ones, so if you're like, I can't commit to 30 minutes a day, don't worry, like it's not usually that long. It's always just kind of longer in the beginning. But so I've been editing Vlogmas and I love my tree. By the way, this is the first year that I've been able to use all of my Christmas ornaments. I used to do quite a minimal tree with these ones that I made last year. But really for my entire life, my mom, my grandparents, a few other people would give me one ornament a year, and my mom and dad like to get me one that is relevant to something that happened in that year. So you saw some clips yesterday of Mika and Jafar. They gave me those the year that I got my kitties, and so every year they get me an ornament that is kind of representative of a big thing that happened that year. And last year was the first year that I got all of my ornaments, so the intention from my parents was that when we were older and had our own trees, that they would give us all of our own ornaments to kind of have as a base and a stock for when we had our own tree. So this is the first year that I've had all of my ornaments. I mean, I haven't been living at home since I moved out for college, but I never really kind of like had my own apartment or my own space. So yeah, I'm like very excited. This is kind of like a milestone year to have all of my ornaments, so I'm really happy about that. So for any of you who have young children or just children in general and want to start that tradition, would highly recommend. I think it's like a really cool thing to have like these memories attached to a yearly ornament. So, and then some of them are quite new, like this one that Andrew and I got when we went to Florence and Rome this year, and yeah, stuff like that. So all the warm fuzzies for the ornaments. It is now time to open advent calendars. So my Stress Knits and Sweet Sparrow yarn ones are a daily advent calendar, and then the Granui Co. advent calendar is a 12-day advent calendar, so she's spaced them out throughout the month of December, so I can't open the next one today because it says December 3rd, and I'm gonna be a rule follower and be good. And today is Monday, but I am off work. I had like 5 extra days of PTO, it stands for paid time off in case you didn't know, PTO, that I did not use this year, and so I'm just like using it up randomly to have 3-day weekends throughout December. So that's like really nice. And I have lots of fun plans for things to take you to later, but you'll just have to wait and see. So during the day, I kind of want to just putter around, knit. I might go get a pedicure or something like that. We'll see. So I'm headed to Cream right now to get some coffee and also to upload my video. The internet in my apartment is so bad and I've been wanting to switch to a different provider for forever, but since I'm going to be moving in the spring, Andrew and I are moving in together, I like figure, why am I just gonna change it now when I know I'm just about to move? So that's the story there. So going to Cream for some coffee and to upload this video and get a little breakfast scone. Supposed to snow today. We're supposed to get like 4 inches or something like that. It's spitting like rain so far, but we'll see. It is snowing now. It's kind of hard to see, but first flurries of the season. I just got back to my apartment. I'm all cozy in my sweater, and I'm going to watch some of the first days of Vlogmas from other Vlogmas participants. Julie's doing it, Gabby from Once Upon a Corgi is doing it, Marlisa from Girl Meets Yarn, who else? I think I saw Stacy from Stress Knits is doing it. Yeah, I'm very excited. I love Vlogmas season, can you tell? So yesterday in the mail I got a few items for a craft I've been wanting to try for a little while. So I've been wanting to try making soaps and candle making for quite some time. I didn't buy the stuff to do candles just yet because I saw this post first and this is the one that inspired me. So if you don't know, I've been getting very into gardening recently. Like, I've always liked it, but I could never really have plants indoors because of my cats. They will eat any plant that is not like at least 3 feet tall. So indoor gardening is kind of out for me, and there's just not really space to do much gardening in New York otherwise, which is kind of a shame. Updates on that later because I do have a space to garden now. But anyway, so I follow a lot of gardening Instagrams, YouTubes, things of that nature. And this one that I follow called Lovely Greens, she posted a post that she linked to her blog about these soaps that she made that were so pretty. And so with the materials list, I just kind of got on Amazon and ordered some supplies to make it. So I'll show you now what I got. So first is this rose mold. So you can use this for several different things, like for baking. You can use it for soaps, as I'm going to be using it for, probably for candles, although they'd be very shallow candles. But it just makes these really pretty molds. I got these organic rosebud petals, so I'm going to be heating those, and it kind of releases the scent of that and fuses it into the soap. I bought this organic rosehip seed oil, and then I bought this shea butter soap. So I won't be using all of this in one go. I also bought some other stuff that I did not get on Amazon, but I bought like fragrance oils in a few scents, like tomato leaf, rose of course, lavender, a grapefruit and mint one that sounds really awesome. So yeah, I'm very excited to try this out. And this is the sort of thing that I like post as extras on Patreon if you're curious, so that video will be on Patreon at some point this month probably. But yeah, I'm excited to try that out. So I just started a new knitting project, Cast on Something New. You may have seen, actually, I knit a headband for my sister. It is the Headband with a Twist by My Morella Moments, and oh my gosh, this is the cutest headband. And so I thought it would be a really cute idea if I knit one for my mom and for myself, and we could all be matching on Christmas. So I had her pick out the yarn, and it's this really gorgeous like plum, dark plum purple color. So I just cast that on, and I'm very excited about it.
All the Ice King wants for Christmas is the love of a beauty.
It's super, super simple. It is a single color brioche stitch, which if you've never knit it, oh my gosh, this would be the perfect time to try single color brioche. It is so much easier than rib and so much faster because there's no purling. So I think anytime I have to knit rib flat, I'm gonna do brioche instead because it's so much faster and it's just so squishy and pretty, and oh, I love it so much. I'm using Brooklyn Tweed Arbor in the Nightfall colorway, I think is what it's called. I can't remember for sure, but it's their DK base, and it's so lovely and beautiful. And then for the one for myself, I'm using Brooklyn Tweed Arbor in the Firebrush colorway, and it's this really, really bright red. I love red for accessories. I knit myself a red Olmsted hat, which is my hat pattern, in O-wool, O-wash fingering in, what was the color? Woodpecker, the Woodpecker colorway, and it's this really bright red, and I love it. Andrew just called me. He said that he is on his way to go to Classic Tile. Classic Tile is a tile store in my neighborhood that does a lot of really great tile work. So we need subway tile for the kitchen, so I'm gonna go and help him pick it out. And it is really coming down outside right now with the snow. I'll show you.
You deserve one nice thing for the Ice King. Merry Christmas, Ice King. I hope you get what you want. You deserve one nice thing for the Ice King. Fa la 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 la, fa la 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 la, fa la 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 la, fa la 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 la.
Classic Tile right now, which is basically my dream, if you know me, because I love all things tile. I love tile floors, hexagon floors especially. I think they're so pretty. But we are here for subway tile, not for hexagon tile.
The fires glow, awaiting Santa's ho ho ho. Christmas time is finally here. Shout for joy and sing.
I've fallen in love with something I cannot have. Okay, getting decked out to go outside. I'm wearing my void shawl that I knit in Woolfolk yarn several years ago, and then I'm knitting this hat. It's a pattern that I made up, and this is Sweet Sparrow yarns in the Lumina colorway on her Dove base. It's super bulky, so it knits super quick, and then the pom-pom is Neon Peach from Madeline Tosh. It like bops around. I don't know how to secure that. I read somewhere I think that I can get like a button, like a big button on the inside of it, but that would probably be uncomfortable to wear now. But yes, we are ready. Ready for what? I think you're wondering. We're going to, do you want to tell them? We're going to go to Grand Central Station. We're going to see the Grand Central Transit Museum holiday train, the holiday fair, Grand Central Oyster Bar, and maybe the Campbell Bar if we can get in. It's all like 20s style, beautiful, old train station stuff.
Cheer, the sound of laughter in the air. Peace and love are everywhere. Christmas time is finally here. Shout for joy and sing with cheer. Sound of laughter in the air. Peace and love are everywhere.
Stop 59th Street. Thank you. Then hang that R train.
This is a Bronx-bound 4 train. The next stop is Wall Street.
Central Station. Is it not one of the most beautiful buildings? The ceiling is like constellations, I think the zodiacs. It's pretty awesome. That was
Not good.
not good.
In hindsight, the graphic design is appropriate.
Yes, because I don't understand why it is. I guess just because of where it is underneath Grand Central, that's why people go here.
I mean, if you're waiting for a train, I could see getting a drink here, but good God.
But even the drinks were not that good. I do not recommend Grand Central Oyster Bar. Don't waste your money. It was expensive and not good. We just got back. I made a stop for some chocolate and other necessities at Rite Aid. And I think we're just gonna cozy up, watch some movies and stuff for the rest of the night.